Hi ninjas, how are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fia Fakal, reporting back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I was really welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now, my ninjas, today I actually have a story time for you guys. I want to actually just go ahead and tell you guys why yesterday you really didn't get videos like that. I know that there's a video that is like who is Gogo Manzini, which is a great episode over an hour. If you did not watch it, go make sure that you actually watch that episode. It is so good. But I had plans, guys. Like literally, I'm talking about today because I know this video will go up tomorrow morning. But today, I literally had plans that things just went shuku. Okay. So, for some of you guys, obviously that know, we are opening Mumpandi Studios. So with Mumpandi Studios, guys, people will be able to come in and shoot. Obviously, you are gonna have to book the time, right? And I'm really happy and excited about it. I've been working around different backgrounds and different stuff. As you guys can see today, we're using a different background, obviously. But for my entertainment videos, I think I will use the one where my achievements are on the wall. Okay, but that's a right? So today, I actually went because I'm just buying the finishing touches. I would say the stuff just to finish up. One thing that I actually want is a bar fridge, right, for the studio. So we're gonna have water here. We're gonna have some drinks. Whenever I have people here, they can be able to get some cold stuff. I think that I'm just so conscious about that because I struggle like drinking things that are not cold. And so yeah, we're definitely gonna get like a bar fridge in here. So I wanted to get one in the morning today. And so I decided that I was going to go to Boulders, which is in Midrand. And I wanted to go and check at OK Furnitures, right? So, okay, I go to OK. And then the bar fridge that I got there was like 2.5. I think, yeah, it's like 2.5, I think. It's like 2,499, somewhere there. And then I was like, okay, because I know that upstairs, if you know Boulders, you will know that, if you're in OK, there's like a cash, I think it's a cash converters, if I'm not mistaken, which I think now has actually changed its cash exchange, which I did not even know that. I don't know if it's like an extension or whatever. I really honestly do not know, guys. If you guys see my red bra, I'm so sorry. The stripes are just going wild, right? But anyway, I decided that let me go up there because I know that they do sell brand new stuff and even like secondhand. I don't have a problem with secondhand stuff, but this particular moment, I was definitely just looking for a brand new bar fridge because I know like a fridge sometimes it can have some smell, and sometimes like when people sell, they sell because there was a problem, and I'm not about to be dealing with gas problems with a fridge that I'm just buying, right? Sharp. So I go upstairs. When I go upstairs, guys, I go to that cash exchange shop, and then inside I'm looking for like a bar fridge. One of the ladies there that works there comes in. She's very nice, very polite. And she's like, hey, can I help? I'm like, I'm looking for a bar fridge. She shows me, and I think there was like 2.8 somewhere there. So obviously, I always go with the cheaper option, which was like the one that I saw, OK Furnitures. But before I left, I was like, okay, because I know that I was about to go and buy a new mic, which I did end up actually going and buying. This is the mic right here. Because I already had 2 mics, but I want the podcast to be the studio can carry like 3 people at the same time. So that's why I had to go and add an extra mic. So I was like, okay, you know what? I need a cord. Obviously, the cord that we use, the one that you connect from here to the pod track and everything. So as I'm walking there, I then come across like, a cord. Like there is the cord that I'm looking for. It's an okay size and it's going for 150. Now, for some of you guys that do not know, these cords are not cheap. Hey, you get one for like 300 rand, literally. And so I was like, oh, because already I know the quality now. Because remember, I've been buying them. So I was like, oh, great. This is the one that I'm looking for. And it seems to be either on special something because for 150, I just felt it was a bargain. So I obviously take that, and as I'm taking it, guys, like it's sealed. Like how I'm saying it's sealed is that it has got like that paper that is wrapping it around, like proper J, it's on sale. I take that, guys, like peacefully. I go to the paying station. I'm like, let me pay so that I can leave. And mind you guys, like today I was shooting the first episode for season 2 of To Hell and Back. So I was like, I'm crunched on time. I definitely need to just get this and leave because I need to get the microphone and come to the studio. So, and as I get there, guys, the lady actually scans, and she then raises her head and she looks at her colleague and says, hey, you know, this is not pulling up on the system. So I'm quite there standing. I'm waiting to pay my 150 rand and get my cable and leave. Now, the lady comes in, takes that, and she goes at the back, which I assume she was going to the manager. And then she comes back without the cord, and then she says to me, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, the cord is not for sale. I'm like, no. Because I know, like, when it comes to the Consumer Act, if I see, this is for some of you guys that do not know. If you go to a store and you find this iPhone and it's wrapped and the price there is saying 2 rands and the barcode actually correlates for 2 rands and you go to pay that, like, oh, it was a mistake, it's supposed to be 2,000 or 20,000. You get that phone for 2 rands, honey. You paid the price that you see when you actually pick the item. This is something that obviously happens all the time, especially when it comes to, like, maybe there was a sale and then they've been removing, but they had not removed when you took. That's why, like, if you're paying and the price is high, you are able to tell them that, no, where I took this, it was actually, 16 rands. And if they go there and it's still 16 rand, they would take the 16 rands off, obviously, so that the next person will not use that. But you, because when you took the price that was displayed was 16 rands, you paid the 16 rand. You get? Keep that in mind. Now, obviously, this lady now starts saying, no, you know what, I can get you another one, which another one is going to cost more. I'm like, no, actually, I do not want another one. I want this one for 150 because that is the price that was there. I think it was 149.99 somewhere there. So this lady starts basically saying, no, I know that, but please, like, I'm sure someone just made a mistake and put there or something. I'm like, but it cannot be a mistake, guys, because it was there. And they're saying that the barcode, whatever, is not pulling up. I'm like, I do understand, but I also am a consumer. I also am a customer. Like, it's the law, guys. It's the law in South Africa. So I don't understand, like, what is so difficult to understand when it comes to this situation. So I basically asked her to say, she says that, well, I think she said something on the lines that the manager is not going to grow, something like that, like the manager. I'm like, can I talk to the manager? She was very much resistant for me to talk to the manager, right? I could see it. Like, I could see that this lady is very much resistant. And I remember, like, when I asked to speak to the manager, she looked at the lady that was paying, having me pay, and she basically looked up and raised her eyes and she looked down. She was busy with the computer or whatever. And so I'm like, are these ladies doing something fishy? Why is it that she seemed to be resistant, like, for me to talk to the manager? Because this is a situation that if she can't resolve it, let me talk to the manager, let's resolve this. As a manager, she has to be trained well enough to know the law of the Consumer Act in this country of South Africa. Okay? Now, I obviously go to the other side. So the way that it is that you can be able to buy stuff this side and pay. On the other side, I think it's people that maybe they want to loan money and they want to put something. I don't know what is it, but that side, it seems like they deal with money. So when I get there, guys, the manager comes out. But when she comes out, she's not even coming to me. And mind you guys, that lady, she did go into the office, which means she did tell that manager, let me not be insultive, that I was out, you understand? But she comes out acting like she's so busy. She's holding this other box. And when she comes out, guys, the lady looks colored, right? Sharp. She comes out, and then when she comes out, she was doing whatever. And then after that, that thing, you're good to, like, you look back like, oh, okay. And then she comes and she stands, she's like, okay, so there's a situation, I got a cord, it's for sale, and when I'm trying to buy, they're saying it's not in the system, but obviously that as a customer, I pay for what I get that is being sold, and I also pay the price that I see. Now she says to me that, oh, unfortunately, she tells the other lady, did you tell her what's going on? And that other lady said yes. And then I'm like, she's like, well, actually that cord is not for sale. I'm like, okay, let me hear this. She's like, well, this is the cord that they actually use whenever they are connecting their microphones or speakers at the back. Now I know for a fact that this woman looked me up and down and just saw me, and she was like, yeah, this one is definitely dumb. Because you mean to tell me that your people here, they use a brand new cord that has never been opened, still sealed, with price tag on it to connect? Like, and now what she's saying, the manager, and what the employee was saying is two completely different stories now. I literally just said, like, I asked her that question. I'm like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that they're using a cord that is actually sealed? Literally, guys, this woman yells, I don't have time to talk about a cord. I've got so much to do. And then she takes the box, like attitude to kudu, literally goes into her office and slams the door. Now I'm just standing there, right? The employee literally walks out. Literally everybody that was in the store, I would assume, had the employees that were on the other side. But the people, the customers that were sitting in that area at the back behind me, I heard them say, And guys, I do not even want to lie, I felt so humiliated. Like, I felt so humiliated. First of all, I wasn't even about drama. I wasn't. And if you're someone that actually knows me in real life, like literally, I'm someone that I just go on about my business. I think that the thing that I was just like against the most when it came to this particular situation was that I knew that I needed to use this cord. I know that these cords are expensive. It's either it was on sale and maybe the special ended or something, and they may have made a mistake, but now they just did not want to own up to it and actually say, okay, yes, maybe we made a mistake. It's okay. Here's the code. Because I've never actually come across this. There are many times that I've gone, like, to stores, there was a sale and maybe they just didn't place the price right. I've always paid the price that I actually see. So with this time, I was really just so taken back of the fact that this is a manager, first of all, that would actually act in that way. Now, for some of you guys that maybe do not know how I was dressed, I was wearing this exact top. It's a top almost like a dress. It's not long, but it's also not like short. And so, this is what I was wearing. I just had my slippers on, my boots. You guys can hear that I actually have flu. So yeah, I was feeling, somewhat cold. So I had my boots on. My hair was not like sprayed. It wasn't laid like this. I had just put it on because I knew that I was rushing to the studio. It wasn't even laid, honey, okay, at all. You understand? And then the other thing again that I can say, maybe that is descriptive. Oh, I didn't have makeup on. I didn't. So I'll see if I can get, obviously, because I did do sort of like a boomerang on Instagram so that you guys can just see maybe how I was looking. So I guess that maybe, for me, when I saw that, guys, I just felt so humiliated. I think that the customers that said at the back, and they said it like in sync. That thing where like someone does not have to tell another person like what's going on here. It was like it was really honestly very degrading. It was very humiliating. It was very embarrassing. It was just something that I just have never ever experienced before. It wasn't even like I was given a chance to can say, okay, maybe I can respond or something, because she did all that and like a little brat literally stomped into her office and shut the door. So I obviously was standing there and I was like, okay, is that how you want to do it, sis? Ufike a park station today. Park station. First thing that I did, I went to the center management immediately. And when I got there, the basically said, okay, well, if it was an employee, we're going to say go to the manager. But because of this is a manager, we're going to just give you the details of their office, right? I said, okay. I did call, a friend that happens to be a lawyer. And I was asking her, like, what are my options here? Because this is something that just happened. I explained to her the situation. She was like, oh, definitely buy LNG because they are wrong. The Consumer Act actually does say that whatever price you see over there, whatever it is that you see, that's what you pay, that's what you buy. And so, she definitely advised me to say, okay, fine, you can actually go to, I actually wrote it down, guys. Let me just, because I don't want to like act like I'm smart. This particular institution I did not know. So I'm just hoping that it will also help someone out there if these people think Ukuti just because they've got a managerial position, they can actually just abuse people, right? So then she advised me that I can actually go to the Consumer Goods and Services Ombud, and that's where they can basically like handle the whole chain day, honey. But she did actually say that the first step or the proper procedure is that you have to actually call their head office first. So the head office has to be the one that obviously, they handle the matter. If they're failing to handle the matter, that's when you actually go to the ombud, right? I'm like, okay, that's great. So I get the numbers obviously for the head office, and then after I get the numbers for the head office, I obviously call. After I call, guys, they were like so apologetic. Like, I don't even want to lie. They're very much apologetic. They're like, we're so sorry that you had to go through something like that. The manager, I think is the regional manager, I do not know, but go head office, basically says that, listen, I have organized, you should go and talk to this manager, gave me the name of that manager and said that just go there, you're gonna get that code for that price, okay? Don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay, but first of all, I'm no longer there. I've already left, because obviously I'm not gonna just wait and sit here. What am I sitting and waiting for? I had to go and get the mic, and for me to leave here and actually go back there, that's cost on me. You understand? That's just one aspect. The other aspect is the fact that I was literally disrespected, humiliated, and treated like I'm not a human by your manager. What is the procedure? What is the punishment that is actually going to happen? Because I need to know what are the steps that are going to be taken against her for this inhumane treatment that she gave me. You understand? So basically they said that, listen, when you go there to get the code, you should give your email address to that manager, the other manager, and then what they're going to do is that they're going to get an email. He said that he's escalating the case to the owner of the company, and then when they email, they're going to basically CC me so that I can also see like the procedure and what they're actually going to do to the manager. And so I was like, okay, that's great. Obviously my main aim is literally just to get justice for myself. Like, you cannot like treat me like that. Guys, I did not even say 10 words to this woman. I doubt I even said 10 words to this woman. If you are someone that maybe got your job a back door and you just never learned or read the Consumer Act, that's none of my business. It's not my problem. Like, you should not make your problems mine. Because as a manager, this is something that you should know, like, from the back of your hand. Like, I just don't get how she did not know that. That literally, that's not how it works. And literally your boss's boss is out here saying, go and get the code. Now what? Now you have to go through some disciplinary whatever because you're stuck up. The other thing again that I also realized, guys, was that time that I was looking at the two employees and I was like, are they doing something wrong? Why is it that they're so hesitant of me to actually speak to the manager? I think that literally in the back of their mind, they were trying to protect me. I think she's used to talking to people like that. I think she's used to yelling at people and nothing ever happens. People just take that and they keep it moving. I am definitely not the one. Not with me. Guys. No, you're not going to do that. No, and I know someone is going to be like, but Owamie is just a code. It's not just a code. It's the principle of it. It's literally the principle of it. Okay, you guys at the store messed up. Even if you put a different price, or the price maybe was for sale and now it's no longer on sale, I, as a consumer, that's none of my business. You lot need to make sure that your stuff are actually priced correctly. And I think I was just so pissed off the fact that, guys, literally I left in the morning to just go get a fridge. And I entered and I just wanted a code. And I got the code. And I took the code. And I wanted to pay for the code. And all this mess. Where, guys, I was just not okay. My heart was very painful. I literally hate it when people mistreat me, because I do not go out of my way to mistreat anybody, So I really honestly did not understand. I don't care if she's having her own problems at home or whatever happened, her cat died or whatever. I don't give a damn. Like, when you get to work, your business outside stays outside. If you feel that you cannot cope, you cannot be dealing with customers, take that leave, honey, and go stay home, or quit that job and go stay home. That's basically it. But this whole thing of you're gonna come to work to abuse customers, I don't think that is something that's definitely going to work. Especially if you're gonna get customers that are like me, that are not going to just take it lying down, because I personally am not going to get disrespected for no reason. I did not do anything wrong to this woman, and literally I was on the right. They were definitely on the wrong. So what is the problem there? Is it a matter of maybe she looked at me and then she looked down on me? Because there's this thing of maybe because she's a manager, she thinks she has made it over every single person in life. You've not. You have not. You need to learn to respect people, even though you think you make more than them, because you never know people. I don't know how much she makes, but you might find that I even make more than her. We wouldn't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't sit down and actually downlook people just because maybe you're judging them from the point of what they're wearing, what their hair looks like, or whatever. I really honestly just do not understand, like, okay, what exactly is your problem here? Do I think that if I was someone that was in heels, makeup, and like a proper suit, would she have spoken to me in that way? I 1000% doubt it. So I think that she definitely looked at me. She saw me and she was like, oh, who's this? She knows her rights and whatever. I will show her. But one thing about me, please do not play. I should just go and study law, because I knew that I'm gonna call my friend, but already I just knew it's wrong, man. It's wrong. Actually, when I called my friend, I literally just wanted to know, like, can I be able to get her arrested? Like, can I go off there in claims of harassment? I wanted this girl to sleep in jail. Like, what do you mean? No, guys, I was really honestly not okay, but I definitely knew that I was going to have to take it further. And so I am happy with the fact that obviously, the exchange, what do they call this? I think they call it exchange, I think. The people there at the head office, they've been really, like, they have basically shown, like, how they do not support what she has done. They are fully against this. And obviously they're talking to me over the phone. They don't even know who I am. But I love the fact that at least, they're making effort just to make sure that this matter is actually resolved. Do you understand what I'm saying? So basically, obviously, because I came here, I had to film. And we were doing a lot of stuff. I was unable to actually go back to the store, which I called them to say, the guys, I was unable to actually come, but I will be going there first thing tomorrow morning, okay, and getting my 150 rand caught. Because that is not how you actually treat your customers. If there's one thing that I can say as I'm finishing this, is that if you're someone that actually works in retail, or you work with people, don't judge the book by its cover, guys. One day you're going to be disrespectful and you're disrespecting the president. One day you'll be disrespectful and you're disrespecting someone who perhaps maybe even may help you in your future. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, try your best to just be a probable. I know that customers, because I'm a business person. I've worked with customers before and everything. But guess what, guys? I've never snapped on a customer. Especially if I'm wrong. Like, even when I'm not wrong, man. But if I'm wrong, guys, I will even lie on the floor. Sorry for you, because I'm wrong. I've wronged you. I'll beg you. I'll apologize like nobody's business. But I think with this lady, she just thought that shop belongs to her because she's the manager. And now my question is, what procedures do they use to actually hire who is going to become a manager? Because I think that customer care and the skill for you on how you treat customers should be the first thing if you're a manager and you're in a store where you're going to be dealing with customers, So yeah, girl is about to get what's coming to her. I'm going to obviously wait and hear and see what's going to happen, because they are going to CC me in the email. And that is that. But I will not lie to you guys. Like, today I was not okay, Shem. That's why even when I came, I couldn't even film the video and stuff like that, because like my heart was hurt. Because I hate it, guys, when people are like just rude for no reason. Like, I did not give you a reason to be rude. Because one thing for sure is that if I went there rude, she would know. Do you understand? Like, you would a billion times know rude, because yeah, she can perform angry because she has an office there that she's going to actually go and close herself in. Like, I do have self-control, especially now. I do have self-control because literally I used to be that person that is like, listen, Sissy, just sign down, go to, nobody's gonna call the cops. Let's go at it. Okay? Yeah, that's me. Like, I was like, actually, let me just deal with this one in a professional way. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Stop disrespecting people, guys. And if you've got problems, please go solve them at home and then come back to work. Lily sharp. That's all I'm going to actually say. But anyway, guys, from Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed. Have you ever had like experiences like this where you were literally so disrespected or humiliated? Because that was humiliating. She did that in front of everyone. So when I was walking out, guys, imagine like it was like the walk of shame. Everyone was looking at me like, oh, that's the girl that just got yelled at. Who the hell are you? Yay! Just because of you are a manager in this store. No, I'm sorry, Shem. I'm sorry. So, yeah, we will see how it actually goes. I ended up not even buying the fridge, guys, the way that my heart was so painful. I just ended up going to buy my mic because I was like, let me just, But anyway, tomorrow, I think when I go there, I'm going to then get the bar fridge. I don't know if it's going to fit in my car. I don't feel like paying for transport. Guys, your transportation is so expensive. So, yeah, we will see, because the base car said that you can't lie the fridge. It can't lie. I don't know. I guess maybe I'll try to get an okay furniture that is close by here. I don't know. We will see. But anyway, ninjas, do go ahead and comment down below if you ever experienced something like this and how you actually handled that situation, okay? I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.